our legendary racing heritage, all of our pioneering four-wheel drive experience, come together in one amazing new vehicle.
Hi, I'm Sharon Tang and you're watching Evening Highlights. The global economic downturn means that some of the wealthiest people on the planet are also having a tough year. And among those finishing 2015 poorer is Malaysia's richest man, Tycoon Robert Kuok. Bloomberg's released its billionaires index for this year, and among the losers is Kuok, who is numbered 64 on its list. As of yesterday, the 92-year-old, who is based in Hong Kong, lost $2.3 billion since the start of 2015. That's nearly 10 billion ringgit. Kuok once controlled 5% of the world's sugar market. He currently owns, among others, 32% of palm oil giant Wilmar International. Palm oil hit a 6-year low in August, and despite better fresh fruit bunch production growth, average selling prices are still low because of a supply glut. But experts say that's set to change in the first quarter of 2016 on the back of the weaker ringgit. Now, compared to other billionaires on the list, Kuok had it easy. Mexico's Carlos Slim, the world's fifth richest man, is the biggest loser according to Bloomberg. He lost almost $20 billion. If you didn't already know, inflation is set to edge up come 2016. Tolled highways, public transport and electricity got more expensive, and let's not even talk about the ringgit. According to Malaysian Rating Corp or MARC, Malaysia's headline inflation is expected to hit 3.2% in 2016. That's compared to its forecast of 2.1% for this year. MARC chief economist Nur Zahidi Alias sent out a statement today. He says cost push factors are going to cause CPI inflation numbers to grow at a faster rate next year. These factors include higher fees for public transport such as LRT, commuter and monorail, as well as further subsidy cuts. Also affected, the country's real GDP growth. This as private consumption will be affected, which in turn would soften economic growth. MARC expects Malaysia's GDP to grow 4.4% in 2016. For 2015, the economy is forecast to grow at 4.7%. 1MDB fired back at the Wall Street Journal today, suggesting that the US paper focus on real news instead of recycling its allegations against the state fund. This after the WSJ's latest report on the beleaguered state fund. The WSJ based its latest report on the minutes of a 1MDB meeting in December 2014. It said that the fund had allegedly continued to prioritize political spending, even as it struggled to repay its debts. The paper continued to say that 1MDB's board members had actually wondered aloud about whether they would get into trouble and discussed what they should do about the police. In response, 1MDB said the WSJ was simply recycling the same unsubstantiated allegations that it had first published mid-2015. The fund said the article had no news value and labelled it as a notice board for conspiracy theories and smears propagated by the opposition. 1MDB is mired in 42 billion ringgit of debt. It is the brainchild of PM Dato Sri Najib Razak, who also chairs its advisory board. Isomeric Holdings will construct a regasification and floating storage terminal in India. The project in Krishnapatnam port in Andhra Pradesh is estimated to cost $500 million. It will be jointly developed with India's LEPL Energy. Shahira Hamid has the details.
Dato Sri S. Sami Velu, the Special Envoy to India and South Asia for Infrastructure, announced the deal. It is aimed at catering to the power and industrial sector in districts near the Tamil Nadu. And according to the project's financial advisor, Sharon Tang, the project should rake in about $50 million per annum in revenue.
From a revenue perspective, net of operating expenses, the project promoters are looking at about $50 million. So that would be a rough back of the envelope calculation. So you take $50 million multiplied by 25 years. Because the project is basically a very stable project. You're tooling, you're converting liquid into gas. So there's not much processes involved.
The estimated gas requirement in Andhra Pradesh is 22 million metric tons per annum. This project will provide adequate supply of gas for the energy and industrial sector of Andhra Pradesh. Construction is expected to begin sometime between February and March next year, and it will roughly take about 24 months to be completed. Petronas is expected to be the leading supplier of LNG for this project. According to Sami, he has requested that the Malaysian consortium give priority or first right of refusal to the state oil giant. Shahira Hamid, the HTV.
An M&A exercise is on the cards for leisure and hospitality services provider Only World Group. Managing Director Dato' Richard Kos says the company has received several offers. It will be announcing the deal in a couple of months. Koh didn't give away any details of the deal, though he did hint at land and shopping malls. In October, OWG splashed out 5.4 million ringgit for a 60% stake in Escape Room Holdings. It's also in the middle of revitalising Komta in Penang. The project is expected to boost its revenue by 50% once it's completed next May. And that wraps up Evening Highlights. I'm Sharon Tang. Thanks for watching.